It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. It's day number 15 on the Brewers Advent Calendar. Can you believe we're 15 days in already? It absolutely flies by. Now, what I've noticed from this Advent Calendar is it's starting to look a little bit tatty, you know, with all the doors broken open and whatnot, yeah. But I suppose you're getting a little bit more excited though, because you're edging towards Christmas, aren't you? To see the family enjoying themselves and having a few beers and a bit of cooking and that sort of thing. So let's get ahead then. Let's open day number 15. It's down in the corner, yeah. Ooh, look at that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. It looks a little bit like Danny Minogue, that one. Pearl and Goober IPA. I probably got that wrong, but we'll... Didn't that look like Kylie Minogue? Not Kylie Minogue, Danny Minogue. Definitely. Okay, so this is a 6% ABV IPA brewed by Private Brewery Eggera. Private Brewery Eggera. Oh, we had their Weissbier. Cool, way back in... I think it was May 2021. But it was terrific. I really enjoyed the Eggera Weissbier. So, Eggera, Private Brewery Eggera. 6% ABV, 500 milliliter can. Very rarely do you have a German IPA. I'm interested to see what we have here. Let's get the beer. Actually, can I change my beer glass? I've got this out because we've had loads of Helles Lagers and Pilsners. But I need a different glass for this one. Here we go then. Whoa, look at that. 2-finger Whitehead. Good levels of the carbonation running up the middle of the glass. It's not huge. There's quite a bit of sediment in this beer, which for a German beer you would fully expect that, wouldn't you? The German brewers, they like their sediment in their beers, which, I mean, I can't fault that whatsoever. 2-finger Whitehead. 1 to 2-finger Whitehead going on. It's nice. I mean, it's not overly hazy. It's just a bit of micro sediment floating around in the glass. I'd say amber in colour. Let's get the aroma. Quite excited by this, you know. It's definitely a German version, a German iteration of an IPA. Not necessarily an American IPA, not necessarily a British IPA, but a German IPA. You definitely get the malt. You definitely get a breadiness coming through. It is hoppy. I'm not discounting, I'm not saying it's not hoppy, but it's definitely malty. A nice fruitiness to it, bit of apricot and mango, but definitely it's almost worty, like it's got a malty wortiness coming through in the aroma. If you've ever been to a brewery, some brewers, especially if you're brewing a collaboration like I brew, they'll let you try the wort. Hot glass of wort on a winter's day is just completely wonderful. It's probably how they come up with Horlicks, is wort. They probably kind of come up with Horlicks because of wort there. A very close connection with wort and Horlicks. Right, I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everybody. Got like a candy feel to it, like Like you've just walked into a sweet shop. And I don't know, maybe they're baking or making, I don't know how they make sweets, God knows. Maybe they're making sweets out the back, and you can kind of like, the smell of a sweet shop here is going like strawberry sweets or something. Raspberry sweets. It's nice, it's very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. It's not, again, I'm going to mention it again, it's not an American IPA, it's not a British IPA. This is definitely something, this has definitely got a German twist to it. This has definitely been brewed for the German palate. It's very refreshing, it's very drinkable. You don't get any kind of sight of that 6% ABV. There's no alcohol burn whatsoever on there. No taste of alcohol, really. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's a strange one because it's really balanced. It's really, really balanced. You've got the malt. It's very, very malty. You've got the malt over here. There's a biscuity kind of grain malt coming through. And then you're left with, yeah, a sweetie shop, sweetie factory taste over here that balances it out. It's not a very bitter IPA. It doesn't really have too much in the way of bitterness. A bit spicy and peppery. So I suppose my kind of question to you guys is, if you've had this box of beers, you very well, being day 15, there's only 9 days to go, you very well may have come, because I know the other thing I noticed with these beers and the comments that come through is that they they just put them in as they will. They don't put them in an order. That's what I'm trying to say. So beer 15 for me is going to be a different beer 15 for you. They're not in order. But if you have had this beer, then let me know in the comments box. What did you think of it? It's quite interesting. If you want me to rate it as an English IPA or an American IPA, I wouldn't rate it very highly at all. But as a German style of beer, I know, because I've had some beers in Lidl. I've had canned IPAs from Germany, from Lidl before now. And it's been like kind of similar stuff where it's not the most hoppy stuff. In the, maybe the Germans like their beers hoppy with the Pilsner style. Maybe they don't like their IPAs over hoppy. But then again, I've been to brewery Uberquell in Hamburg in Germany, and their IPA is really hoppy. So yeah, I suppose, how do I rate it? That's the thing. How do I rate this? Because if you looked at this as a British IPA or an American IPA, it's laughable, really. In total truth, it's laughable. You wouldn't think this was an IPA at all. It's drinking like some kind of sweetie shop golden ale. And there's no such thing as a sweetie shop golden ale. It's just quite malty and bready with a sweet shop smell taste on the back end. It's quite a weird beer, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, am I enjoying it? Yeah, I'm enjoying the one can. Would I buy or drink another one? Nah, I don't think so. So for that reason, I'm going to say probably the lowest rating, really, that I've given from this box is a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.